Stays, stop everything you're doing right now. Because Hyunjin of Stray Kids just broke the internet. Again. No, seriously. He didn't release a new song. He didn't drop a dance video. But somehow, he still managed to shake the entire fashion industry with just 4 photos. 4 photos. And when those photos dropped, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok went completely wild. Hyunjin, dripping in Givenchy Beauty, under Vogue Korea's ethereal lighting, didn't just look good. He looked unreal, like a painting that decided to come alive and ruin everyone's bias list in one breath. But wait, what's the story behind these photos? Why is everyone calling this the visual reset of 2025? And what did Givenchy really see in Hyunjin that made them call him back for this holiday campaign? Buckle up, stays, and fashion lovers, because this story is about art, confidence, and that one man who's redefining what it means to be an idol and a muse. Let's get into it. So here's the setup. We're at that time of the year when every luxury brand pulls out their biggest campaign, the holiday season. It's sparkly, it's elegant, and it's the moment every ambassador dreams of. But this year, Givenchy Beauty didn't play it safe. They turned the entire game upside down. Instead of going for a predictable glamour, they went for something deeper, dark, cinematic, and emotionally raw. Enter Hyunjin. Stray Kids' visual prince, main dancer, and arguably one of the most expressive faces in K-pop. When Vogue Korea revealed the collaboration, Hyunjin x Givenchy Beauty holiday campaign, fans knew it wasn't just going to be another photo shoot. It was going to be an experience. And they were absolutely right. Let's talk about the photos. The first one, a side profile so sharp it could cut through glass. The lighting hits his skin perfectly, soft, luminous, and almost dreamlike. His lips, tinted with a subtle Givenchy shade, look effortless yet intentional. His eyes? A mix of melancholy and confidence. Fans started calling it the photo that launched 1,000 edits. Then comes the second one. Hyunjin holding the Givenchy lipstick near his lips, his gaze fixed, intense, deliberate. It's not just a product photo, it's a moment frozen in high art. But the third and fourth photos took things even further. In one, Hyunjin tilts his head back under soft, smoky light, his wet hair glinting as if caught between night and dawn. In another, he stares directly into the camera, expression unreadable, dangerously calm, but hauntingly beautiful. Each shot feels like a short film in itself. Vogue Korea's lighting team clearly understood the assignment. Every detail, the tone, the texture, the atmosphere, was perfectly tuned to capture something raw and magnetic. This wasn't Hyunjin wearing makeup. This was Hyunjin transforming makeup into emotion. When the images hit social media, hashtags like Hyunjin Givenchy, hashtag Vogue Korea Holiday, and hashtag Ethereal Hyunjin exploded. Within an hour, Givenchy's post had crossed over 1 million likes, and fans were losing their minds. Comments flooded in. How is he real? This isn't a human being. It's a masterpiece. Givenchy didn't choose Hyunjin. Hyunjin chose Givenchy. And honestly, no one could argue with that. Here's the thing. Hyunjin isn't just another celebrity model. He embodies Givenchy's entire aesthetic. Daring, elegant, emotional, and deeply human. Givenchy has always played with duality. Soft yet bold, refined yet rebellious. And Hyunjin is that duality in human form. On stage, he's fire, sharp, dramatic, commanding. Offstage, he's poetry, graceful, delicate, and introspective. That's what makes him such a powerful presence in front of the camera. He doesn't pose for fashion, he breathes fashion. His androgynous features blur the line between masculine and feminine beauty, making him a walking statement of fluidity and confidence. That's exactly why Givenchy Beauty keeps calling him back. He doesn't adapt to their concept, he becomes the concept. It's not Givenchy featuring Hyunjin, it's Givenchy redefined by Hyunjin. And that's something only a few artists in the world can do. Let's talk about the reaction. The internet practically combusted. Within minutes, fan accounts began creating cinematic edits, transforming the photos into movie posters, perfume commercials, even digital art tributes. TikTok was flooded with clips captioned, "If perfection had a face, it would look like this." Twitter, or X, turned into a full-on war zone of admiration. Fans debated endlessly over which of the 4 photos deserved the title of Hyunjin's ultimate visual moment. Even people outside the fandom joined in, saying things like, "I don't know who this guy is, but he's the most beautiful person I've ever seen." One viral post summed it up perfectly. Givenchy didn't release an ad, they released a cultural event. That's Hyunjin's power. He doesn't just model for a brand, he makes the brand trend. Let's go behind the scenes. According to Vogue Korea's production notes, the shoot took place in a minimalist studio in Seoul, built to emulate the feeling of winter twilight. The concept was called the beauty of shadows. The goal was to capture Hyunjin not as a performer, but as a soul caught between light and darkness. The creative director reportedly gave one simple instruction: don't perform, just feel. And that's exactly what Hyunjin did. Crew members described the atmosphere as completely silent when he stepped in front of the lens. He didn't overthink, he didn't pose mechanically, he just moved naturally, letting the emotion shape his expression. One staff member revealed that the first shot was so powerful, the photographer stopped shooting for a moment just to take it in. Hyunjin didn't need direction, he simply existed in the moment, and that was enough. But this isn't just a pretty campaign. There's meaning woven into every frame. The lighting, half in shadow, half illuminated, represents transformation. The way the lipstick reflects the light isn't just aesthetic, it's a metaphor for vulnerability meeting confidence. Givenchy's message for this holiday season is about embracing all sides of yourself. The soft, the strong, the imperfect. And who better to embody that message? His artistry has always been about emotion. His performances aren't about perfection, but about presence. This campaign captures that essence, beauty as authenticity. It's a subtle yet powerful declaration that the modern face of luxury isn't about gender, trends, or labels. It's about the courage to be expressive. That's what makes this collaboration feel less like an advertisement and more like a statement. Let's talk about impact. Hyunjin's partnership with Givenchy Beauty isn't just a win for him. It's a signal to the entire industry. In the last few years, luxury fashion has shifted towards artistic individuality, and Hyunjin represents that evolution perfectly. He's already worked with major brands like Versace, Valentino, and Alexander McQueen. And now, 2 Givenchy collaborations in a single year? That's not coincidence. That's dominance. Insiders have hinted that Givenchy might be preparing to expand his role from beauty ambassador to full fashion representative in global campaigns next season. If that happens, we might see Hyunjin walking Givenchy's runway in Paris next year. And honestly, the internet might not recover from that. Stray Kids have already conquered the music world, performing in stadiums and topping charts. Now, Hyunjin is leading the charge into fashion, bridging K-pop and haute couture with an effortless stride. He's not just an idol anymore. He's an era. So the question is, what's next for Hyunjin? If this campaign is any indication, he's stepping into a new chapter where art, emotion, and influence collide. He's redefining what it means to be both a performer and a visual icon. But what do you think? Which of the 4 Givenchy photos is your favorite? The side profile, the lipstick moment, the cinematic gaze, or the one that looks like a painting come to life? Share your thoughts in the comments and tell us, has Hyunjin just become your ultimate bias? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because if there's one thing we've learned from Hyunjin, it's that beauty doesn't wait. See you in the next video.